My favorite Big Ten tournament team is the Iowa Hawkeyes of 2001. And I say that because here was a team that to me kind of epitomized what can make the Big Ten tournament great. This notion that hope springs eternal. And the Iowa team in 2001 is a perfect example. I mean, here's a group that had a lot of excitement coming into the year. They had injury issues, Luke Recker's out, and they were basically left for dead. I mean, they lost 7 of their last 8 regular season games. They had no momentum at all coming into the tournament. And then to become the first team to win 4 games in 4 days.
Looking for Haston. Here he is. This blocked. Ball loose. Picked up by Henderson, and Iowa's the Big Ten champion. Steve Alford beats the alma mater. Can you believe it? 4 wins in 4 days.
And then the way that they won it, particularly in that championship game with Iowa beating Indiana, Brody Boyd having a huge game.
Outside, Boyd with a 3.
He is having a terrific tournament.
Here's a kid from the state of Indiana, wasn't offered by the Hoosiers. We all know that particularly in that time period, every kid who grew up in Indiana back then dreamed of playing for Indiana. And yet here's a kid who didn't get the offer from IU, goes off against the Hoosiers in the Big Ten championship game and earns Iowa that very unlikely ticket to the NCAA tournament. So to me, that's my favorite team, just for the nature of the story and for the way in which it unfolded.
The best Big Ten tournament team, I'm going to go with the 2009 Purdue Boilermakers. And hey, I'm a little bit biased. I was on it. So we were able to beat Ohio State in the championship game. That Ohio State team was really good. They had William Buford, they had Evan Turner, they had John Diebler, David Leidy. Lots of talent, lots of really good players. Just, how could I not pick ourselves? You got to go with yourself. I can't do that to my teammates.
I think the best Big Ten tournament team would be Wisconsin 2015. You had Kaminsky, you had Decker, you had Nigel, you had Koenig. I mean, they had so many guys who were so good, and they were a joy to watch. They were the silliest group of guys we've ever covered.
No. Let them know who gave me that confidence, boy. Let them know who gave that confidence to you, yeah?
The Wisconsin 2015 team was so talented and so fun to watch that was one of the highlights of my career here at the network.
I think the best Big Ten tournament team that I've ever seen in person is Wisconsin in 2015.
Easy money, Frank the Tank.
The names you know, like Frank Kaminsky, Sam Decker, Nigel Hayes, Bronson Koenig, that team was so skilled. That team changed the way that people looked at Wisconsin.
Decker on a switch off, gets past goal and slams it down.
Wisconsin was not this slow motion offense team. They were a team that could get up and down the floor. They were a team that was full of NBA talent. And to me, to head in as the favorites, to do what they were able to do with all that pressure on their shoulders, they're the best Big Ten tournament team I've seen.